I matched with her on a Sunday night. Nothing, just a single photo, dim lighting, half a smile, the kind of profile you usually skip. I didn't. She messaged first. "You look tired. Long week." That alone caught me off guard. It had been a long week. I hadn't said that anywhere. I asked how she knew. "Lucky guess," she replied. I should have learned by now that nothing starts with lucky and ends well. Her messages came in bursts, then silence, then bursts again, like she was there, then not. But when she was there, she was focused. Asked about my job, my building, what I could see from my window. I told her about the street light outside, the way it flickered at night, about the alley behind the building. She said, "That sounds familiar." I ignored that. After a few days, she asked for a video call. I hesitated, then agreed. It felt safer than meeting. The app rang. I tapped accept. Nothing happened, just my own face staring back at me. The call timer started anyway. Seconds ticking up. No video, no sound. "Can you see me?" I asked. No answer. After a minute, I hung up. Figured it was a glitch. She messaged instantly. "Bad connection, but I saw you." I stared at the screen. "You didn't answer," I typed. My screen was blank. 3 dots. "I know," she said, "but I still saw you." I told myself she meant my profile picture. That made sense. Enough sense to move on. We kept talking. That night, she sent another message. "You should really close your blinds when it gets dark." My heart thudded once. Hard. How would you know my blinds are open? I typed. She didn't reply for a long time. Then, "I just meant in general. Safety tip." I didn't answer. The next evening, she asked to call again. Against my better judgment, I agreed. Curiosity is a weakness. The call connected instantly this time. Her video was still black, but her microphone was on. I could hear my room, my breathing, the faint hum of my fridge, even the chair creak when I shifted. I muted myself. The sound kept going. My sound. I ended the call. Hands shaking, I typed, "That was my audio." "How did you do that?" She replied with a single message. "Because you never really hang up." I blocked her, deleted the app, sat in silence, listening to my own apartment like it might betray me. Nothing happened for days. Then, while scrolling through social media, I got a notification. A new follower. No profile photo. No posts. Just a username. The same name she used on the app. I blocked it. Another appeared an hour later. Then another. Different names. Same empty profile. I shut everything down. That night, I heard my phone vibrate. I hadn't turned it off. A message preview lit up the screen. "You forgot your laptop camera." I grabbed the laptop, slammed it shut, and taped over the camera with whatever I could find. Then I unplugged it. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I checked my router logs. I barely understood what I was looking at, but one thing stood out. There had been a connected device overnight. One I didn't recognize. It wasn't my phone, or my laptop, or anything I owned. I called my internet provider. They walked me through changing everything. New password, new network name. For a week, nothing. Then I got an email. Subject, test call. No sender name, just a video file attached. I didn't want to open it. I did anyway. The video was dark at first. Then my room came into view. My room. The camera angle was wrong for my laptop. Too high, too far back. It was coming from the corner near the ceiling. I watched myself sit at my desk. Watched myself lean forward. Watched myself open my laptop. The timestamp said it was recorded 2 nights earlier. I didn't remember any of it. At the end of the video, my phone buzzed. "See? I told you I could see you." I called the police. Showed them everything. They searched the apartment. Found nothing. No extra devices. Nothing connected. They said it was probably a hack. Told me to stay somewhere else for a while. So I did. I stayed with my brother across town. For a few nights, I slept like a rock. Then, on the 4th night, his laptop chimed. A video call from an unknown contact. Before either of us could react, it connected. And there I was, sleeping, on his couch, live. The call ended before we could say a word. A message followed. "You move around too much. Hard to keep track. That was it. We didn't stay another minute. Packed up and left. I don't use dating apps anymore. I barely use social media. Cameras in my place are covered. Microphones disabled. New devices. New network. Still, sometimes at night, I hear my phone vibrate when it's not even in my hand. And every time, I think about that first call. The one that said it was connected, even when the screen was black. I work late. Always have. By the time I get home, most of the city is winding down. That's when the silence hits, and that's when I scroll. That's how I found her. Her profile said she liked late-night conversations. Nothing else. Just one photo taken in low light. I swiped. We matched. She didn't waste time. You sound tired. I frowned at the screen. I haven't said anything yet. I typed. 3 dots appeared. Still, she replied. I can tell. I told myself she meant the way I wrote. People say that kind of thing. We talked every night that week. Always after midnight. Always when I was home alone. She asked about my job at the warehouse, my long drives, what my place looked like. I told her I had a small apartment, 3rd floor, facing the street. Old building, thin walls. She said, those are the worst. You hear everything. One night, she asked for a voice message. Just want to hear you, she said. Feels more real. I hesitated, then held the button and said a quick hello. Nothing personal, just my voice. She replied almost instantly. I knew it. That's exactly how you sound. I stared at that line. What do you mean? I typed. She didn't answer. The next night, before I even messaged her, I got a notification. A voice note from her. I put my earbuds in and hit play. It was my voice, not just similar, saying, hey, it's me. Just got home. The same words I say almost every night when I talk to myself after locking the door. I ripped the earbuds out. What the hell is that? I typed. That's my voice. 3 dots. Then, I told you. I already knew. I blocked her. Told myself it was some sick joke. Someone playing a trick. But when I got up to lock my door again, I realized it was already locked. And I didn't remember doing it. That night, I barely slept. The next evening, I got a message from a new account. No picture. Just a name I didn't recognize. You forgot to say good night yesterday. I didn't reply. Another message came in. You usually do. I deleted the app. For a few days, nothing happened. I went back to my routine. Work, drive, home, lock the door, sit on the couch. Then, while I was heating up leftovers, I heard my phone buzz in the other room. I checked it. Unknown number. You should clean your sink. That drip is loud. I slowly turned my head toward the kitchen. The faucet was dripping. I typed back, who is this? The reply came instantly. You know who this is. I shut the phone off. That night, as I lay in bed, I heard something outside my apartment door. Not knocking, just a soft shuffle, like someone shifting their weight. I didn't move. After a long minute, it stopped. My phone, powered off on a nightstand, suddenly lit up. It turned itself on. A new message appeared. I don't like when you ignore me. I grabbed my keys and left. Drove around until morning. Slept in my car in a grocery store parking lot. The next day, I called in sick and went back to pack a bag. I was going to stay with a coworker. That's when I found it. My bathroom mirror had fog on it, like someone had just taken a hot shower. And written in the steam were 2 words. Good morning. I didn't touch anything. I just left. I stayed with my coworker for a week. Changed my number. Got a new phone. New accounts. Everything. For a while it worked. Then one night, while we were watching TV, my new phone buzzed. A message from an unknown contact. I liked your old place better. This couch is uncomfortable. My coworker looked at me. I hadn't said a word. We checked the apartment. Doors locked. Windows closed. No sign anyone had been there. I didn't stay. I moved again. Different part of the city. Different routine. I stopped using any dating apps. I barely talk to anyone online anymore. Still, sometimes when I get home from work, I hear it. A faint voice through the thin walls, in the hallway, or maybe just in my head. My own voice, saying, hey, it's me. Just got home. And every time I stand there, keys in hand, afraid to find out. Who said it first? I matched with her after midnight. That alone should have told me what kind of night it was going to be. Her profile was simple. One photo, dark hair, half smile, taken somewhere dim. Bio said late nights, long walks, no games. She messaged first. You're still awake. I like that. So was I. That's how it started. We talked for a few days. Nothing special. Work, music, dumb jokes. But she was intense. Always online when I was. Like she had nothing else to do but wait. She asked where I lived. I gave a rough area. She asked if I lived alone. I said yeah. She asked if I had pets. I told her about my dog. A big mutt named Rex. Loud bark. Friendly. Made me feel safer in my small house on the edge of town. She said good. Dogs know when something's wrong. I didn't think about that line until later. We decided to meet that Friday night. A small bar near downtown. Crowded. Public. Safe. She was already there when I walked in, wearing the same jacket from her photo. She looked normal. Maybe too normal. Quiet smile. Watching me before I even reached the table. You're taller than I imagined, she said. Her voice felt familiar, like I'd heard it before. We ordered drinks. Talked. She barely touched hers. Just watched me. Eyes locked on my face like she was memorizing it. You have a nice voice, she said. Matches perfectly. Matches what? I asked. She smiled. How I imagined you. Something felt off, but not enough to leave. I told myself I was just nervous. After an hour, she asked if we could go somewhere quieter. Take a walk. Get air. Against my better judgment, I agreed. Outside, the street was mostly empty. Cold wind. Distant traffic. She stayed close. Too close. You live north, right? She asked casually. Yeah. She shrugged. Just curious. When we reached my car, she stopped. I don't want the night to end yet, she said. Can I come with you? Just for a bit. Every warning bell went off, but I still said yes. That was my mistake. The drive was quiet. She watched the road, then the houses, then the signs. When I turned onto my street, she spoke. This neighborhood is quiet, she said. Not many lights. My hands tightened on the wheel. How did you know where I lived? I asked. She looked at me. You told me. I hadn't. At my place, Rex started barking the moment I opened the door. Loud, aggressive. He never did that with guests. She froze at the doorway. He doesn't like me, she said softly. He doesn't know you, I replied, trying to laugh it off. She knelt down, held out her hand. Rex backed away, growling. See, she whispered. They always know. That's when I should have kicked her out. Instead, I closed the door. Inside, she walked slowly, looking around like she'd been there before. Touched the wall, the shelf, the photos. You keep it just like you said, she murmured. I never described my house. She turned to me, smiling. You didn't have to. I told her it was late, that she should go. Her face changed. Just for a second, the smile dropped. Already, she said. But I just got here. Rex started barking again, louder. She snapped her head toward him. Shut up. Not yelled. Whispered. Rex went silent. I grabbed her arm. Hey, don't talk to my dog like that. Her grip tightened on my wrist. Stronger than I expected. You don't control anything here, she said calmly. I pulled away. That's it. You're leaving. She looked at me, eyes wide now. You invited me. I'm uninviting you. She laughed. A low, broken laugh. You don't get to do that. Then she ran toward the hallway. I chased her, panic flooding in. She disappeared into my bedroom. When I reached the door, I stopped cold. My closet was open, and inside were photos. Printed photos of me, walking Rex, sitting on my porch, locking my door at night. Some taken days ago, some from that same day. She stood by the closet, watching my face. I told you I like long walks, she said. You're easy to follow. I backed away, grabbed my phone, and dialed 911. She lunged, knocked the phone out of my hand. Rex charged her, barking like I'd never heard before. She screamed. A raw, animal sound. Then kicked him hard. Rex yelped and fell back. That's when I lost it. I tackled her. We crashed into the dresser. She clawed at my face, laughing and crying at the same time. "You're mine," she screamed. "You match with me. That means something." I shoved her off and ran for the door. She chased me. We burst out onto the porch just as my neighbor across the street opened his door, drawn by the noise. "What the hell is going on?" he shouted. "Call the police." I yelled. She froze when she saw him. Then she turned and bolted into the dark. The police came, took statements, searched the area, never found her. They took the photos, the prints, my phone. Rex had a cracked rib. The vet said he'd be okay. I wasn't. I installed cameras, changed locks, took time off work. For weeks, nothing happened. Then one night, I got a message from a new dating app one didn't remember installing. A single line. "You shouldn't have let them take our pictures." My blood went cold. Before I could respond, another message came in. A photo, taken from across the street, of me, standing in my living room, holding Rex. I ran outside, screaming for help. Neighbors came out. Lights turned on, but there was no one there. Just my phone buzzing again. I told you, the message read, "Dogs know when something's wrong, but they can't stop it." That was the last message I ever got. 2 nights later, my house burned down. They said it was an electrical fire, but I know better, because carved into the wooden fence out back, where the flames never touched, were 3 words. I'm still here,